Hello, Geminis. Welcome to your general reading. Okay, please do note that this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest out, and do note that the energies could be reversed. So if it sounds like the other person, then please use your discretion. Okay, use the description box down below for more information. But other than that, thank you so much for letting me be your reader. All right. And we are going to be looking into your past, present, future at this time, your career and finances, and love energies and messages. We'll also be looking into energies from your past that's still connected with you and energies that you are going to be connecting with in the future. So other than that, we are going to clear the energy in this space just because we finished a reading and starting a new one. So please lower down your volume. This may be loud in 3, 2, 1. Awesome. What's up, Geminis? How are you guys doing? So I just wanted to shuffle this real fast and then maybe get started. All right. So Spirit, please show me where Gemini is at, past, present, and future, okay? Please show me where Gemini is at. Geminis, I hope you guys are doing well. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have the Ace of Swords, the Sun, and the Chariot. So we do have Ace of Swords in your past in the reverse. A new song is playing right now. Free Soul. Okay, so this could be a very freeing time for you. I think Cancer also got that as well, so you could be dealing with a Cancer. I am listening to a 7 Lions playlist in honor of the Lionsgate portal opening today for 808. All right, so in your past energy right now, you did have a cycle here where it just seems like communication or ways of thinking have been getting in your way recently. And I don't know if you are realizing of this energy yet, but it's still one of those things where you are reflecting at this time all the confusion, all the things that happen around you that you just decided that you didn't want to partake in. Where it's like, say, for example, someone wanted to invite you somewhere and then you just said no, just because like you've been very closed off, and then you kind of see that all these people were having a lot of fun and then they stopped inviting you, and then you're wondering like what's wrong with you. Something along those lines is it's like popping up at this time. You do have the Chariot in the reverse, so everything is slowing down for you at this time. Yeah, it feels very hermit-like, very emotional. Okay, it's just like you're going through this transformation of like wondering about things. Like, okay, because you do have the Sun in your future, but it's also in a reverse. So right now, Gemini, it does feel like you are in a very intense emotional state where you don't know how to think, you don't know how to feel. Because if these cards were all in the upright, it just seems like you are going like very fast, like very confident in your future and like the things you want to do. But I think you are being challenged here at this time, where it's like challenging yourself. I don't know if there's other people at this time for you, but the way that I'm seeing this, it just feels like you are shutting off a lot of people, but not to the point where you're shutting them away for good. It just feels as if this is a time for yourself, essentially. All right, you could be an avoidant attachment person as well, is what I'm getting at for some of you. So let's just see the past energy. Let's see where that's at. So Spirit, please show me Gemini's past energy that's still here with Gemini at this time. Please show me past energy for Gemini. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Okay, so it felt like you may have been emotionally opening up to people, places, things, and they may have not been what you were expecting, right? Because Ace of Cups is usually compassion, creativity. It's like offering your cup of love to someone. So it could be like passion within yourself and what you want to do, or just like really connecting with people here. Like free soul is playing right now. So it's like your spirit wasn't really free in the past. And I think you are kind of just taking things slow and kind of processing this at this time. It's like, were these people really meant to like nourish me or like challenge me at this time, is what I'm getting at. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But yeah, it just really feels like there's a lot of new ways of thinking and feeling in your past. And now you're kind of like sitting down and reflecting and seeing if you really want to be with this group that you started this new like cycle with in the past. All right. Hold on. You could have also had like a relationship here with friends and family that really shaped your ways of thinking. And then this new group kind of like challenged that in a way where they operated differently. And it feels like you're kind of having this internal battle with like your mind and your heart at this time. There is a new song that's playing right now. It's Calling You Home. Yeah, so I feel like you are trying to figure out what direction to take at this time to feel like what is home for you, where you want to be at. And maybe you never thought about that. Maybe you were just so within your circle that now you are experiencing new people, places, things, and you're like, whoa, that's way different than what I did call my home. Yeah. So let me see the new energy in your future that will be connecting with you at this time. Please show me Gemini's new future here. New future energy. Yeah, Two of Cups. Yeah, definitely love offers or like offering your cup of love to new people at this time. It doesn't have to be romantic. Yeah, it does feel as if something definitely stopped you dead in its tracks, and now it's changing your new way of thinking. In this wallpaper for this song, I do see this knight that's holding a banner. It looks like a royal knight, okay? And I see its shadow, but it is looking at this beautiful sky at this time in the mountains. So it's like this knight, which could represent you, Gemini, is leaving its kingdom and finally seeing the world for what it can offer, what it's like. And it's like you never went beyond your castle walls at this time. So you are like feeling very like emotional at this time when you meet the people outside of your kingdom. You never realized there's people like that. Honestly, it's just like very, very like romantic, kind of dreamy like feeling at this time. So that could be in your future because you are challenging this past way of thinking. Like I do feel like there is this energy in your past that you were kind of like ride or die with, and then you realize that their ways of thinking and doing, you kind of adopted it for yourself, and now you are kind of slowing down and really taking in this new way of thinking for yourself, right? Like without external influences at this time. All right, but there is a lot of delays, okay? I think a lot of it has to do if you're still struggling between these like inner battle of mind and body and spirit. So let me see where your finances are at this time, Gemini. Let me see where your finances are at. Okay. Spirit, please show me where Gemini is at this time for finances. Yeah, 7 Cups in a reverse. Eight of Cups. One more, please. Yeah, King of Pentacles. So what we have for you, Gemini, is like from your past and your business life, it did look like you had the illusion of so many options at this time. Maybe you were just surrounded by a lot of abundant people. And so you were kind of like in this energy of like, oh, I'll be okay because the people around me are very abundant at this time. Like I know they have the ability to take care of me, but I think you're slowly realizing that it doesn't matter if someone's abundant or not. You have to ultimately create that abundance for yourself at this time. So you are coming down to reality. It's like kind of like a cold truth. And now it makes you feel very directionless. It's kind of like I said with the traveling knight, it's like usually knights are within a team, a group, and this knight is just by itself. And you realize that you have to grow to this like strong, independent warrior where it's like you have to believe in yourself at this time. Because with the Eight of Cups in your present for a career and business, it's just like you are abandoning this emotional investment that you had within your work, your line of work. It could be business partners as well, or people you did like business with, where it's like you are kind of not relying too much on them and trying to get this resources for yourself. There is a new song playing right now, Below Us. Yeah. So it's like you could have been dealing with people that like look down on you and were just like, oh yeah, Gemini is just going to take whatever we give them because they can't get anything themselves. So it was kind of like a sense of control at this time. And with the Ace of Cups, it does kind of feel like you were a little bit naive in terms of like oversharing like these business ideas and opportunities just because like you didn't have the ability to do it. So you shared these ideas with the people around you in hopes that like they can do it with their power and hopefully let you stick around. So it was like a sense of security in a sense where it's like, oh, we still need Gemini because Gemini has all these like ideas, but they can't do it themselves is what I'm getting at, okay? And with the King of Pentacles, this is you getting into that business mindset of like, I can do this by myself. You may be dealing with a King of Pentacles at this time, if this is not you, where it's like they are working with you at this time to really get yourself off the ground. The wallpaper that I'm seeing at this time is the angel, like a girl that's kind of like on her knees, but she has like really big angel wings at this time. It seems like she's getting up and off the ground and she's ready to spread her wings. And I think that's you, Gemini, where it's like you all along you had it inside of you, but it's like you were a little bit scared, a little bit nervous to like really take this leap of faith with yourself at this time, okay? So we're gonna see where your love energy is at, okay, Gemini? Spirit and guided angels, please show me where Gemini is at this time. Please show me where Gemini is at this time with love. Okay, Page of Pentacles. The Magician in the reverse. Okay, we'll take two. With Temperance and the Five of Wands. Okay, so yes, the Page of Pentacles, it kind of just felt like you were in like this phase of like being very submissive, very loyal to other people at this time in hopes of having their like love and loyalty towards you. Okay, because the Page of Pentacles is someone that's still learning how to be very abundant on their own. Okay, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, Earth energy at this time. All right, or at least within your past, because it just felt like you only had this one thing to provide and you really held on to it, okay? It could also be a reflection from not only your business and career, but also in love, where it's like you had to overcompensate by being so wise, but like you didn't really take a lot of actions because you had no confidence in yourself. So in your present, you do have the Magician in a reverse. So the Magician is someone that really knows like their own power. They have every suit on the table and they know how to use it. I think you are slowly learning your worth, your power, but you're still in this illusion of like having to keep up this image of yourself at this time. So it may be very ego driven just because you don't want to drop this this mask that you have essentially. Okay, Horizon is playing right now, and the picture I see is the same warrior that I'm looking at by themselves, and they are facing this Buddha, big golden Buddha statue. So it's like you are facing this inner peace that you had with yourself, but you don't want to drop your armor just yet. You don't want to show people that, like, because with knights and whatnot, it's like you have this appearance of being strong and very independent, but it's sometimes, you know, that's not always the case, but you don't want to drop your status at this time, okay? And with your future, you do have the Five of Wands and Temperance. So it's like you are bringing balance into yourself at this time. You could be dealing with a fire sign because we do have Sagittarius and Leo, all right, in your future. So a Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign energy or a person could be coming in your future. And I think they're going to challenge you by really testing like your actions at this time. Like, oh, why do you do this, Gemini? Like, it's going to feel like a lot of conflict, but it's going to be constructive because we do have Temperance that came out at this time where they're doing it in a very loving situation where it's like, Gemini, why would you want to do that? You know, it's like they're not doing it to like be annoying or get in your way. They just really want to challenge you because they care about you, is what I'm getting at here. Because Temperance is like finding solutions with other people. Maybe that's their way of like really finding a solution with you, okay, Gemini, where you got to do a lot of bickering just to get the blood pumping and like really challenge you at this time, okay? So be prepared for that, Gemini, in your future. But we're going to look into the love oracles at this time. So Gemini, where are you at in love through the love oracles? All right, Spirit, please show me where Gemini is at. I want to do a lot of shuffling for this one. So one more, please. Where is Gemini at through the love oracles here? Yes. Okay. Please show me where, please show me where Gemini is at this time in love. Okay. Okay. So we do have text message that popped up in the past in the reverse. So I feel like I said, you over communicated yourself. So it was like a lot of saying, but not a lot of doing, okay? And I also realized it's like a lot of dark and murky colors on your past side, all right? So it could have been like you were confused by like the darkness or maybe how other people spoke to you, and that really like, that really confused you at this time. So maybe that's why the Ace of Swords is also in the reverse here in your past as well, because it just feels like a lot of people kind of like took you for granted, like you were a little bit naive, too trusting, okay? So that's why text message is like in reverse, just because the communication wasn't really genuine, or maybe there was a lack of communication here. So that could be messing you up at this time, all right? And maybe you're trying to find answers in your past as well, but we do have heartbroken in your present. So I think that's why you still have the Magician in the reverse with the Eight of Cups as well, and the Chariot in the reverse here in your present moment, because you are still you're still very hurt inside, you're still processing it. So there is a lot of reflecting here, okay? Hurt, betrayal, grief, and disappointed. In your future, you do have proposal in the reverse. I think this new person coming in for you is going to be like a very fiery breath of fresh air. Like the sparks are just going to hit you. But I think you need to realize, just because this energy is coming in and makes you feel this way, it doesn't mean that like they are immediately your twin flame, right? Just because this person has such a big heart and like is challenging you and cares about you doesn't mean you have to like really take them as yours, because we do have the proposal in reverse. So it just seems like you want to take actions towards this person and may not be the right time, the right move, you know, because they do kind of recognize you that you are in this heartbreak situation at this time. We do have Without You, My Love playing by Seven Lions. So it's like it's like this person was treating you so well, you don't want them to go anywhere else. You could be a little bit possessive of them at this time, is what I'm getting at here. All right. So please show me more. Oops. Spirit, please show me more about Gemini. We're going to get one more row here. Please show me more about Gemini. Friends. New love. One more, please. Okay, breakup. Okay, so in the past, I don't know if it was friends that have been keeping you afloat, or it could have been this group of friends that you thought were your friends, but not really, that's challenging you at this time, making you in this slow moving energy with the Chariot, okay? But we do have new love coming in your present moment. So you may be getting a little bit like too attached or too quick to attach to somebody else at this time. All right, well, it's like this new person just really took you for a spin, and it's like this is something you never felt before. But do keep in mind that you need to either let it develop, just not make sure it's not one-sided, and if it is, to just really respect how you honor yourself and your feelings at this time. Don't use this new love just because it's like it's helping you heal this heartbreak, okay? But just remember, people come in at your life at different moments and different times for different reasons. But that doesn't mean that they have to stay, because you do have proposal in the reverse and breakup. So it just seems like right now you may have accidentally pushed this person away, is what I'm getting at, because you kind of just like jumped the gun here, and they may have to leave you and break your heart, walking away, ending, separation, it's over. So please do be careful, Gemini. I do feel like this is a warning. Just do know that we have free will. So this is just a peek into your future, okay? It's not set in stone. So thank you so much, Gemini, for being here. Please like the video or comment an emoji down below, or letting me know if this resonated with you, or if you want to claim this message as well. If you feel drawn to support, please subscribe, okay? Or like the video, help push it with that crazy YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, okay? Other than that, thank you so much for being here, and I hope to float among the stars with you in the next reading. Take care.